The Diablo Immortal guy? I'm not the Diablo Immortal guy. Shut the fuck. Okay, we got our final video. Okay, my brothers, we got our final video, the pro-choice rally. Okay, the final. Okay, we got the pro-choice rally. Here we go, boys. Channel 5 with Andrew Killigan. All right. Let's have a look at this. This should be fun. Chat, I'm wearing my Channel 5 t-shirt and everything. I'm a Channel 5 fanboy. Look at me. Let's go. Okay, this is gonna be exciting. Who's excited for this? Who's ready to hear like these crazy motherfuckers?
The patriarchy is your body, your choice. Ending abortion will never end abortion. It will only end safe legal access to it. And I think if you ask any of the Republicans who are so loudly shouting pro-life, if they've ever forced a mistress to have an abortion, and I think it will be shockingly alarming how many they do. We are here to advocate for all uterus havers. There are many, many accesses for you to make sure that you are still capable to receive safe and legal abortion.
Tonight, history is unfolding across the United States.
The highest court in the land reversed course on 50 years of federal constitutional rights to an abortion, sending the issue to the states.
Hundreds, if not 1,000 protesters filled 2nd Avenue in downtown Seattle.
I actually was raised Catholic. I went to a Catholic school. My whole family is Christian now, but also my Christian family.
Wait, pro-life is a lie if you don't care when women die. Fucking true, dude, true.
Is pro-choice. I don't think you can bash the entire religion based off of it. There are a lot of pro-choice Christians out there that understand that while they may not personally feel a certain way, they can't tell other people how they...
God works in mysterious ways, bro, okay? Sometimes God wants you to abort the baby, okay, guys?
They can and can't feel. The thing is, if you're going to be debating with a Christian stance, that has to be separate from the government. You can't enforce or impose any sort of religious beliefs. It has to be separate from the state. I mean, that's how the Constitution was formed. Everybody can argue what they want, but that's the bottom line. You have 80% of the population on this side. That's a lot of opportunity for change and hope for the future. Unfortunately, it's just in the wrong hands right now. These justices were appointed so long ago and will stay in power until they die. They were appointed at a different time and a different era where different things were considered acceptable, where they no longer are now, and it's no longer the voice of the people either.
History does repeat itself, and it's just unfortunate that we're all here yet again.
What are your thoughts on the Supreme Court?
What the wait.
They can go.
She needs to go back. I need to go back here. What am I looking at right now? Think outside. Okay, titties, my box. Wait, what? They're thinking, okay, it's her box. Okay, box equals vagina. Okay, I get it. I understand.
It's just unfortunate that we're all here yet again.
What are your thoughts on the Supreme Court?
They can go fuck themselves.
We just talked to some Christians across the street, and they think that the moment conception occurs, a life form has germinated. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that you can believe whatever you believe, but the second it infringes on my body, I don't give a fuck. But if you read other religions and stuff, like in Jewish law, it is required to abort a baby or a fetus if it jeopardizes the life of the mother. So you need to understand that Christianity isn't the end-all, say-all. There are a multitude of different religions, and we need to respect them all. I think it's infuriating that a dead body has more bodily autonomy than me. You cannot force anybody to donate anything in their body, even though it can save somebody's life, and you're forcing me to potentially jeopardize my health and my safety for something that I don't even want. That's not even considered a life, in my opinion, and the opinion of a multitude of people.
I don't get it. Like, if it's a potential life, right? Because I don't understand. Like, what the fuck? Isn't just any opportunity you have to have sex with a woman a potential life? So then you should absolutely try and impregnate every woman ever? Because they're all potential lives? Like, I don't get it. Like, where does the logic end? Where does the logic end? Like, if you have an opportunity to reproduce, then you have to take it. Otherwise, you're ending a potential life. Because you could have made a potential life there. Right? If there's a fertile woman who's, you know, and you have the opportunity to have sex with, then you must have sex with her. Because otherwise, you're denying that potential life to exist. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, straight up. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what the pro-life guys are like. I don't even know what. Like, straight up.
I think life begins whenever the baby is physically, pushed out of the womb. If I was in a position to where I was pregnant, I would get an abortion. I think this is extremely unfair and just backwards. It honestly just makes me feel...
Okay, it's not when it's pushed out. Okay, it's not when it's pushed out. The baby's alive at what? How many? 6 months? At the point where it starts kicking and shit and having an experience. At the point where it's I don't know what point that is. How many months? There's a gray area, okay, but it's once the baby's fucking kicking around and you could cut it out and then you could put it on an incubator and it could survive. At that point, it's okay. You probably shouldn't be able to abort that. Okay, but that's however many months. You have ample opportunity to stop it before it gets to that point. Right, one of these things. I'm not some fetus scientist to understand exactly when that is. Okay, but there's a point where it's okay, all right, that's now a baby. Okay, so at that point, yeah, you stop, but you still got months beforehand where it's clearly just an accumulation of cells being built up by using DNA. That which is completely separate. That's a seed. It's just a seed that's, and you could choose to let it grow or you could choose to not let it grow.
So many emotions, sad, disgusted, angry, and just disappointed. Women need to protect our bodies, so fuck the Supreme Court. As the world changes and evolves, so do people, and we can't just have the same people in office their entire life. It's just gonna end up being backwards. I think that we should at least, have elections for it.
Dude, it's just fucking disappointing. We just have a bunch of old white men, trying to decide what to do with people's bodies, and, that's fucked up.
Are you surprised?
No, fuck no. Why are we surprised nowadays? Our legal system just doesn't seem like it works.
It should not be able to be in the Supreme Court for an unlimited amount of time, and we should be able to have more of a say in who's running our country.
Aren't all other levels elected? So why wouldn't these folks be elected as well, I guess, is where I'm thinking.
Some of these people are 70, 80 years old. Boomer mentality. It's time for a change.
Perhaps even beyond boomer.
Why do you think that? Why don't you think they're why don't they ban people getting vasectomies? Why don't they ban people getting, the tubes tied? When the woman's if a woman wants to go on at the age of 25 or something and get her tubes tied, why don't they make that illegal as well? Because that's denying potential life. That's they should need to ban all that shit as well if they're going down this route. This is the logic you would need to take. They will, yeah, and then you know what? Actually, just legislate. That they actually you have to reproduce X amount of times within this period of time, and then actually just start coupling people up and being okay, you're gonna get impregnated by this guy at this. Really, this is the slope you're going down. This is a slope you're going down.
And beyond boomer.
I'm not sure what it's called.
But you just keep. What are the next logical steps, right? What are the next? Okay, if you're just trying to force it.
To be 10 years above boomer. I think it might be called the greatest generation.
Fuck these old men.
Who's your least favorite old man?
Then people are hell yeah, brother.
Thomas. Brett Kavanaugh. Fuck him.
It's my old friend Mads. I'm going to put a picture on the screen here of me and Mads 10 years ago in the studio, recording some rap music. Mads doesn't really rap anymore. He plays guitar, but he fucking rips it. Cause I got the coronavirus blues.
Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit.
Mads, what do you think about what's going on right now?
It's horrendous. It's super sad. Feel terrible for my mom and all the women, and it's pretty scary what's happening to this country. And yeah, women should have complete control over their own bodies. The government should stay the fuck away. Yeah.
What do you think about the idea that immediately upon conception, an autonomous life exists inside of the womb?
I think it's ridiculous. It's to me it's the same as saying maybe my semen or a sperm or an egg is a life. It is eventually, but not immediately.
What do you think about the Supreme Court?
Yeah, I think that they don't work to serve the common people. The majority of Americans are actually for women's
fucking genocide. When every time you fucking factor some hentai, dude, you're committing genocide. Okay, motherfuckers. That's a potential life you're fucking coming into the fucking cum rag. Okay, guys, pathetic, disgusting.
Rights over their own bodies. It's representing political interest of the rich and powerful. We need to abolish the Supreme Court and destroy them. Destroy the institution. destroy capitalism.
Yo.
This entire U.S. government is built on genocide and slavery.
They might even ban hentai. They might even ban hentai because that's like straight up. Think about it. Is that conducive to have making babies? Okay. Holy shit. They might actually ban hentai.
And lies. They don't care about immigrants or helping poor people or orphans. So it's just a really convenient way to look like they care about people when they don't give a fuck about other people.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to say, my guy?
Actually, I am a rapper still.
You still rap?
I still rap, yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Yo, I believe that we gotta give the choice back to the women, cause you know they got a voice strapped. That's how we gotta be, armed, ready to fight the government and the capitalists. We could do it in one night, make a new system that overthrows, make a revolution, let the people all know, no foes. You know I do this for my bros, we do this for everybody from coast to coast. So put your fist up, I'm one of the illest to kill it, representing all of the children unborn. I represent for them, cause women, they're the ones who decide. Yeah, peace and love to everybody, let's ride.
Damn, Maz, you still rap, my guy. I thought you retired the hip-hop career.
No, I'm getting really into it.
All right,
Yeah.
you getting back into it?
Getting really into it.
Back in the day, me and Mads had a song called Crucial Polarity. I'm going to play it over this song because I believe nobody owns the rights to it. Crucial Polarity, bringing the clarity.
Solidarity.
Change coming through Seattle solidarity. My name is Mads, yeah, you probably heard of me. I wrote a song and my destiny occurred to me.
That's insane, you remember that.
I remember every one of your bars, man. So what brought you guys
go
out?
interview some crazy mental people. Where's the pro? What the fuck? Is it only interviewing reasonable people? Can you interview some fucking pro-choice guys? Oh, No, you need to interview the pro-life guys. I'm dyslexic.
Here today specifically.
So we actually are invited to a church group in Kent area. We're going there to preach there tomorrow, and we wanted to come experience Seattle tonight.
But you guys are at the location of the Roe v. Wade protest right across the street. How do you guys feel about what happened?
I think it's good that they, outlawed it for sure.
We're glad for anything that would save lives.
I definitely think abortion is murder for sure.
In what way?
Well, you're ending the life of a human. Once conception takes place, the Bible teaches us that, that God says, before I knew thee, I formed thee in the womb. And at that point, life begins. Biologically, it's true that life begins there. Yeah. I think the bottom line is this, is that people are trying to find a way to get around the consequences of their actions. And if you're having sexual intercourse, you should expect to potentially have a child. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican.
Can I ask you what you think about abortion?
I mean, there's no life. There's no life yet. There's no life. Like there's a beating little thing or it's a cell growing. It's not had a life. It doesn't have a life. It doesn't know what a life is. It has no clue what a life is. You think, oh, it moves around, or it blinks its eyes, or it sucks its thumb, something like that, right? That proves that. Okay, but are you going to give more rights to that baby? That's that fetus. You're going to give more rights to that fetus than you are to women, right? And then all the children that are born that end up in the orphanages, that end up with abusive parents, that end up on the streets, that end up all sorts of problems, dropping out of school. You're going to have like millions of these kids in the next 10 to 20 years, okay? What are they going to do about that? Nothing. They think that that's okay, but that's not okay, right? So I don't understand why they're just being so pig-headed and stupid. I think it's an agenda. It's just a coup. It's a coup. The Supreme Court's in the middle of a coup. It shouldn't have the powers it has. You can't pass laws like that without asking the other two branches of government for, do you think this is cool? It's a balance of power that's not been used forever because it's been usurped. It's a coup. It's been going on since.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. My boyfriend knows.
Yes.
Okay. What the fuck? There's an ad. Finally ads. Okay, I'll pause for the ads. Okay, so what the fuck? Why is it a coup? Okay, I'm confused. Okay, so it's a coup. He just started saying it was a coup. I mean, it certainly has an agenda, right? I mean, they certainly have an agenda, of course. But why? I was just say coup. Why? How? Who's what? Coup is what? It's a coup. He said it's a coup. It's a coup. It's a coup, and then he needs to ask his boyfriend. Rewind the last bit. I'll rewind just a tiny bit. Okay, back to the last bit. Isn't a coup when you overthrow? Isn't it when you overthrow? Like there's someone in power or something in power, and you start up a coup and you overthrow them. Chat, no. Rebellion, yes. Interesting, chat. Talking about January 6th. Okay, she just well, I don't know. I don't understand the pronouns. Okay. The person just was rattling things off so fast and changing the subject so fast that, okay, I fucking couldn't keep up. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I could not keep up. I could not keep up. They. Yeah. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Pause handies. Are we good? Pause handies. Here we go. Are we good? Pause handy. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and.
What's going on since? Well, I don't know. My boyfriend knows.
Yes. Mind talking to you guys real quick? So, how do you guys feel about the whole Roe v. Wade thing being overturned?
Good. God created all humans, and I believe we should leave it up to Him and not take any rights away of the human to live.
So what would you do if you got pregnant in an unwanted situation? Like,
even if I would feel like this is not a good situation, I would like to make the situation as good as possible for the child.
Right.
So it can be good at the end.
So at what point after conception do you believe that a sperm cell becomes sentient?
Immediately. Right away. I believe the human is started at conception. I believe once it's conceived, the baby has started.
Sure. But I mean, just imagine like something horrible happened to you, you got pregnant, and like, you know, you were pregnant as a result of a bad situation. Like, how would you feel about bringing a kid into the world knowing that you didn't want it to be there? I mean,
well, obviously, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, and I believe that God designed it for the woman to have a baby. And in this circumstance, you're talking about a woman that wasn't ready for it or didn't want it. But I still firmly believe that.
What if you need to be like? What if Satan, fucking Lucifer himself, disguised as someone else, came in with his demon cum and then fucking forcibly impregnated her with his demon sperm? Okay, then what? Okay, she needs to bring fucking religion into this. You need to bring religion into this to see how, like, you know, fight religion with a religion, man.
We should not kill the baby.
Even if it was you?
Yes, sir.
Well, she killed the baby if it was literally Satan's fucking spawn, okay? To bring it forth the Antichrist onto this earth. Okay, at that point, would she still be like, yeah, we'll bring it in? What was that? At what point do these crazy religious people like?
Interesting.
Okay, I mean that was not enough unhinged crazy people. Not enough unhinged crazy people.
Because he is God game.